let's talk about NBA. Regular season was pedestrian, per usual. This been one of the best first rounds I've seen in the playoffs, probably in a minute. I mean, the playoffs was really, really good. It was the best of 5 in the first round. Really, really good. I think one of the reasons, even though it came years later, they changed it, obviously for money. I remember when Denver upset Seattle, when Tumbo now upset Gary Payton. I think they were thinking about making a change then, but the NBA just had more talent. You know, especially in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was just more. The reason it had more talent, real quick before I get into the Justice video, because the guys were more mature. And I think, you know, baseball, I think you got to go to college for 3 years if you commit to college baseball. I think college basketball, you should go for 2 or 3 years. And I'm an advocate for, it don't sound like I'm a hypocrite, I'm an advocate for guys going to get their money straight out of high school, but I think for the advancement of the betterment of the game, I think sending these kids to college for a year or two, the thing about that is, especially if they would create a program outside of work study where these guys will go work and learn how to manage their money. Also, college helps you become independent and young adult. And on top of that, you learn how to play basketball in college. That's where the X's and O's come from. That's just how kind of the military style, from the conditioning to the weightlifting to how to attack a zone defense. That's really where you learn basketball at. How to attack a traditional zone. That's why the NBA struggle when they go overseas now. It's because a lot of these guys not going to college, so they never really learn how to play, you know, X's and O basketball. They going off talent. You know, when you play against zone, it's about moving the ball, kicking, ball movement, cutting, pin downs. It's about running plays to a militant type of style. That's college basketball. International basketball the same way. In the NBA, it's one-on-one. There's not too many guys that can play without the basketball in the NBA. That's why a lot of these guys don't fit. That's why you see Jason Tatum, it's my turn. Jaylen Brown, it's my turn. Then you go to when Kyrie and LeBron was together, it's my turn, your turn. That's why D'Lo struggled playing with LeBron, because D'Lo is a guy that need the ball in his hand to offensively get in the rhythm. You go to, you know, Kyrie and Luka, it's your turn, it's my turn. It's not to the point where they're playing well, where even when you see Eric Snow and Allen Iverson play well, with Iverson coming off that screen, bam, Iverson coming off screen, he attacking. They're not even playing like, they're not meshing like that no more, because can't everybody play without the basketball? There's very few people who officially are a Bruce Bowen, a Tony Allen, a Rip Hamilton, Ray Allen, you know, guys like that. Even on older Antonio McDyess. There's not many people that can just say, you know what, off the ball, let me get it off the post, you know what I'm saying, or let me get it off the catch, you know, it's just not too many of those players no more. Rajah Bell, even a guy like Chris Webber, great with without the basketball, you know. So everybody with the basketball too, I kind of want to say this, they looking to attack and score. They're not looking to make nobody better. Even Luka, a lot of the assists that Luka and I feel like Westbrook got, it didn't make people better. It just was, they was hollow stats. I'm getting assists, but it's not the same as Jason Kidd in Jersey. When Kidd was getting the rock in Jersey, he made all them guys better. Kerry Kittles was like, nobody didn't know who the fuck he was coming out of Villanova no more. Coming out of Villanova, he was the shit. In the league, he kind of got lost. Kidd get there, rookie year Jefferson, Keith Van Horn was there before that, Vince Carter. They running, you know, he make every Kenyon Martin better, Todd McCullough, he made everybody better with his assists. And real basketball heads know what I mean. All assists are not created equally. Who are you making better? And that's one of the reasons I like Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, that's really not his game, but he makes guys better. He's going to know when to be aggressive, know when to make the right play. He has an infectious it factor, kind of what Kid had in New Jersey. That's what he bringing, that it, that intangible that Jordan brought, you know, to the team. You know, even more so, I think Kobe really didn't have kind of that. I think that's what separated him and Jordan. He had the it, but he didn't really make guys better. Like these guys, like they making guys, but like he pushed you, you know. But as far as, you know, just making overall, that's kind of one thing he missing. LeBron, when LeBron was at his peak, you know, guys played better with LeBron. You know, some guys played better. Somebody, it was either you was playing above your means with LeBron, or you was just trash. You couldn't fit with him. Like Deion Waiters, it wasn't gonna work. D'Angelo Russell, it wasn't gonna work because they, you know, but. You know, and a lot of people gonna disagree with me on the Kobe comment, but Kobe was just an aggressive assassin scorer. He could pass and make the game easier, but not like those guys. But if you want another video, you want to talk, debate, hey, we can make that happen. But I think for the betterment of the NBA, it's good to see Steph get out of there. It's good to see KD get out of there. You know, this is kind of what you want. We talk about boxing, how Mayweather didn't want to pass the torch, or Canelo don't want to pass the torch, but Julio Cesar Chavez did. A lot of guys back in the day passed the torch, you know. But how they don't want to pass the torch, and, you know, these young guys, you know, and boxing is different because you got to be willing to sign up to fight a motherfucker to pass the torch. In basketball, you really got no choice unless you retire. And these young guys taking the torch. You know, you think what Shea Gillensley did to Steph all year. He abused Steph, took the clips, posted it on social media, and talked shit about it. Ain't nothing Steph can do to the guy. Nothing. Every time they met, he told Steph ass out the frame. Pause. And let him know about it while he was doing it, and posted it on social media. Anthony Edwards had to baptize his idol. They getting these old dudes out the league. Don't be surprised if they don't try to team up like the Monstars, because that's what they known to do, is recruit and team up. It's over with. This is a new leaf. The Eastern Conference has already turned the leaf. When LeBron left, they turned the leaf. Tatum, Brown, and now Brunson in New York. I'm happy for those guys out there. I never had nothing against the Knicks. Really, I don't like Boston, but I like Tatum and Brown, and I want to see them win together. But Orlando coming, you know, Cleveland, I don't know. They need somebody to step up over there. But Indiana, if they play defense, and Rick Carlisle, he was the coach of my Pistons. Check him out on Detroit Channel, Mercy Sports Talk. I'm surprised they ain't playing defense over there with Rick Carlisle. That's wild. Because Hellburton and Miles Turner is actually really good defenders. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia, they not going to win nothing until Joel Embiid whip his big ass into shape. And until Joel Embiid has a body transformation, and I say this with all seriousness, Joel Embiid need to go get with Dwight Howard, no pause, and see physically what Dwight Howard did to get his body the way it is. Kevin Willis, Dwight Howard, what's the dude that trained Jordan, Grover? Go get with them and get your body together. If he gets his body together and get his weight down to a respectable weight, it's over with. Ain't nobody gonna stop him. You won't see him settling in the fourth quarter drifting for three-pointers or drifting for elbow twos. He's gonna be taking them guys to the rack, shimmy with the footwork. He's gonna be quicker, more explosive. That's his only problem. Jokic got his fat ass in shape. He got to in Denver though. Until Joel Embiid get his weight, his nutrition, and get in the weight room, it ain't gonna happen for him. It's just simple as that. And the longer he take to do it, the shorter his shelf life is gonna be in the league. But, you know, the Clippers, they left, you know, Kawhi's over with for him. But I think the best thing for the NBA right now is if OKC, the Timberwolves, make it to the Western Conference Finals. I love Denver. I think Denver's still good. You know, the Clippers, I wouldn't mind it. I'm a huge Paul George fan since he stepped into the league. I love Kawhi. I got Harden shoes. I don't really have nothing against Harden. I thought he was a bit overrated. I remember that finals he choked in, a few spots he choked, but, you know, Westbrook, you know, throwback, durable player. I have no issue with the guys over there, like Terrence Mann, Norman Powell. But I just think, you know, between Denver, OKC, and T-Wolves, it's time for turn a new, Dallas, Luka, it's time to turn a new leaf, to be honest. It's time to change the guard. Real talk. You know, I prefer AE, Anthony Edwards, to Shea Gillensley. But I won't mind Luke in there. You know, in the Eastern Conference, it is what it is. I think it's best for them. It's Boston and New York financially. I think the Pacers, they just don't defend enough. But they'll be good, too. They're young. You know, they'll be really, really good. You know, Orlando, they coming. They're going to make some adjustments with their roster and weed some guys out. Cleveland, I think Donovan Mitchell's probably done there. So they probably get a bigger two guard next to Garland, and Garland can really move and shake. A two-battle core didn't really work. You know, Miami, you know, they about to get out, but they had Jimmy, but it is what it is. But I think the best matchups for them, just for the advancement of the league and the showcase that it's a turning of the guard, you know, it's really the Thunder and Minnesota. That's the matchup the league need. That's the matchup they need. You know, you could throw Denver and Dallas in there in some combination, but the charisma that Shea Gillensley and that Thunder team is playing with, right? And, you know, that charisma that Anthony Edwards in Minnesota and Karl-Anthony Towns is playing with, that's what the league need. They need a nice turnover. They need a nice turnover. So, they need a nice turnover, man. So, and I think, you know, for the betterment of the league out there, out east, is Boston and New York just for a financial gain. Hate to see Julius Randle not play. But, you know, but that's what they need. So, that's just my opinion. But, you know, the Clippers, Dallas, Denver, all good match. I'm a huge Denver fan. All good matchup. Indiana in there, you know, but I just think for the showcase that it's a new time, a new day, and it might be premature for them. You know, OKC and Dallas and New York. I mean, OKC, Minnesota, New York, but I think it's time. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Peace.